Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm a makeup artist here at Vanity Studios. We have the lovely Rebecca in the studio today, and today we're going to show you how to do a very classic red lipstick using a liquid lipstick. So to start off, I'm going to take the product. It was a great applicator, but I'm going to use a brush today. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand. I like to use a brush because it gives me a little bit more precision. I'm just going to load my brush with the product and then we're ready to start. So I like to start in the centre of the lip. I like to disperse the majority of the colour in the centre part of the mouth. What I'm doing is making sure not to go over the edges too much. I'm just focusing on getting the majority of the colour in the centre of the mouth. I'm also dispersing the product out of my bristles in my brush. Open for me, darling. So now with the excess product that I have on the brush, I can perfect the edges. So I kind of just angle right into the corner and diagonally swoop. I'm just going to apply a slight bit of pressure on the outer corner here just to perfect. Just really gently filling in the colour there. So I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to come into the corner of the mouth with the excess that's on my brush and just diagonally swoop into the centre of the lip. By doing this, I'm not going to go over the edge too much into the corners or overfill in the corner of the mouth. I'm just going to be able to disperse that product really nicely into the corners without loading too much product and getting any bleeding. It's all about being really gentle. You just want to really gently push that colour in and not having too much product on the brush. If you find that your product's just slightly waning a bit, you can always go back into the back of your hand and just really gently press that colour into the lip. This is a great formula for liquid lipstick. It's very highly pigmented, so it really allows me to create a nice defined lip edge quite quickly, which is what we want. We all like speed when it comes to beauty. Makeup that's too laboured will be quite boring. Okay, so now I've perfected the bottom lip. As you can see, I've done a really nice edge there. I'm ready to start on the top lip. So I'm going to load my brush again with the product. And it's the same principle. So instead of starting on the corners where I've got lots of product on my brush, I want to make sure I get the majority of the colour on the centre part of the lip. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a light press just kind of below that Cupid's bow, and I'm just going to sort of slowly start to just almost design the shape that I want from the top lip. So I'm being very careful not to apply too much product to the centre part of the lip, because then I won't be able to do any correcting because all that product will be just moving around. So you can see I'm just focusing on the centre part of the lip and just slowly pressing the remainder of the colour that's on my brush just outwards, just to kind of feel out, so to speak, where I'm really going to start to shape that Cupid's bow. And don't be afraid if you make a mistake. A damp cotton bud with water or your favourite type of makeup remover will help you if you've slightly pushed over the edge a little bit. So it's good to just take your time on the top lip. Okay, so now I'm going to move slightly into the corner. So just open your mouth for me, my darling. So I'm going to push this brush right into the corner, and again I'm just going to slightly drag the colour up and through. Just being very, very, very light and steady-handed. When I'm starting to feel my brush is losing some product, I'm just going to again just reload, and I'm just going to lightly press just up into the lip. So yeah, so I'm just perfecting now, making sure I'm just pressing right into that corner very gently. You always want to make sure when you're doing a red lip that your top and bottom lipstick meet in the corner. So just press that colour gently into there. And now I've got my shape, I can just load the colour in. So moving on and just doing exactly the same thing on the other side, pressing that colour just into the lip. Focusing on the outer edge, just swinging that colour up towards the Cupid's bow and into the centre of the lip. Now I like to do a little press here. Now if you're doing this at home you won't be necessary, but just for me, if I press here I can really get into the edge of the lip. You guys can do this at home as well. It will really help to kind of get a nice edge on your lipstick because you can really push the edge out. So you can really see the lower edge of the lip and really get right in there. And just step away and have a look at your shape and stretch again for me, darling. Really just want to get right that nice crisp edge. Blurry lip edges are always really, really flattering as well. But I think we all like to have that kind of nice crisp red lip. Relax me, darling. Final little touches. Just shaking that into the Cupid's bow. Making sure I'm getting all that colour into the creases of that top of that Cupid's bow. And there you have it. One beautiful, classic red lip. I hope you enjoyed it.